Hi guys, welcome back to another episode of Reviews and Previews. We're back. Another week of Premier League action. We've seen some entertaining games. Got some more very big fixtures coming up this week. Very good fixtures. The quality of the league is getting better and better every week. The competition is going up and up. And yeah, even more matches to come, and yeah, hopefully some more entertaining games. And yeah, we'll look back on this week and last week and we'll go through it all again, see what happened. So yeah, let's see what happened. Anyway, let's see what happened last week. And yep, big week in terms of results. Good results for my teams. We'll take them. Newcastle 1, Leeds 1. We'll take it. Rafinha got a goal, 13th minute, as you can see. Very jammy goal, we'll say, but it was a good cross into the box. Rodrigo missed it, well, dummied it, and Darlow got deceived, basically, and it went in straight into the goal. Rafinha got the goal, thank God he's in my fantasy football team, or else I would be crying. So yeah, that's probably on the bright side, we'll take it. Bruce, the hums, the murmuring started to chant Bruce out around St James's Park. It was all going downhill, and then right in the stroke of half-time, Alan St Maximin, out from the dark, out from the cold. He comes out and goes past about 5 or 6 Leeds players and smashes it in bottom corner. And before that, Leeds were probably in control, but Newcastle were playing well. They're getting a few chances. I think Joe Linton missed one. What a surprise. Joe Linton missed a few that night, actually, on Friday. So, yeah, not too good. Good. And, yeah. So, yeah, it was a very entertaining game, actually. I thought Newcastle played well, but same story again. Can't finish our dinner. Neither could Leeds, luckily, or else we could have lost. We probably should have lost, but they could have probably lost as well. Draw was probably a fair result. I would say it's probably one of the most entertaining games of the week, and yeah, it was a good little game overall. It's just we're in trouble because, as you can see, all the injuries we had, we were struggling because when we're playing Isaac Hayden centre back, we're in a bit of trouble. So we should have just signed more players in the summer, but we signed one player who was already at our club. And to be honest, if we do suffer heartache this season and go down, I think that is why. If we go down, that will be the reason. It will be because of the transfer market, really. I know you can blame Bruce and say, oh, he's an absolute crap manager, but he's doing his best for what he's got, I think, and he's getting his players to play, but they're just not quite good enough, really, some of them, to be playing. I mean, it's just an ongoing thing. I mean, we don't expect to be getting into the top 6 or nothing, but we expect to not be mediocre every week and be finishing 16th, 15th in the league and just staying up. We want to be top 10 around mid-table every year. And I know we finished 12th, 13th for the last 3 seasons, which is mid-table, but we've been lucky to finish there. But last season, as you can see, we're 10 points off the next team, so we're not really going anywhere. We're just in the same position every year, and there's no real change, and there won't be any change until the ownership changes. So it's an ongoing battle, and unfortunately, Newcastle in a bit of a rut. They got another point next week, and that'll do for us, and we'll take it, and we'll run, and we'll go to Watford this week, and hopefully get some more points. On to Arsenal, you've got a good result, another win for them. They played horribly, well, not horribly, but they played well against Burnley. A few good chances. Odegaard, lovely little goal with his free kick. Actually banged it in, top left corner, and Nick Pope had no chance. That was probably the only bit of quality in the game, really. Burnley were poor, to be honest, but Arsenal were solid. Couldn't really complain. Look at that, 3 shots on target each team, so it was either way. We only just had more possession. Good little performance by Odegaard. Yeah, he's probably the best player on the pitch there. Only bit of quality, as I said, and yeah, Arsenal deserved the 3 points. It wasn't very entertaining as the Newcastle match, but it was a good game. It's not a good game. What am I on about? Good game for Arsenal. Good, another 3 points, another clean sheet. We move on into the big game this weekend that we're about to get onto now. So, this week, we've got some big games on the Saturday. We've got 7, and we start with Chelsea, Man City. Oh, that's juicy. I'm going to go Chelsea 1, Man City 1. I think that could be a classic. That could be Oof, that could be a good game, or it could be a 0-0 draw. You never know. I'm going to go Man United 1, Aston Villa 0, Everton 2, Norwich 1, Leeds 1, West Ham 2, Leicester 3, Burnley 1, Watford 1, Newcastle 1, Brentford 0, Liverpool 2, Southampton 1, Wolves 0. Wolves are having a torrid time at the minute. And then, Arsenal 2, Tottenham 2. We might change that in a minute, I don't know. 2-2, what do we think? I don't know. And then we're going to go Crystal Palace 1, Brighton 1. So, into the Watford-Newcastle game on Saturday. We've got, this is very evenly matched, I'd say. I mean, Newcastle at, what's that? 19th? Oh my gosh. Yeah, we're defensively, we're really struggling. We are really struggling. We need to start playing a bit better football. We're playing good football, we're just not finishing our chances. We just need to get the ball in the back of the net, score some goals. If we score some goals, there'll be a bit of happiness. We need some points out of this game, or else it does look we might go down, and I think Bruce will be in trouble, because you can't really be losing to Watford. I think this is the next 2 games are very crucial before the international break. If we get 0 points or 1 point out of them, we're in trouble. We need at least 1 win. If we get 4 points out of it, not bad. If we get 1 or less, we're in trouble. Ideally, we get 2 wins. We're back into the we're on 8 points. We're out of the relegation zone, but I just don't think we'll get out. And it's even worse because Joe Willock is missing. So's Lascelles. So we're in really bad injury troubles. We've got Wilson, Dummett, Woodman, Shalvey all out. Who are we going to play? Longstaff, I think we should probably move Hayden into midfield. This is how I think it will look like. Obviously, Caldara will retain his place in goal. I think Fernandez, if he's fit, will come back in. And then hopefully we'll have Shaw, Clark. Richie's been good. Richie's been very good. I think he's been alright. Mankey will probably start again unless he's injured. Him and Murphy, between them really. And then it'll probably be this thing here. We've got sort of wrong stuff in the pivot almost now with Willock missing. We'll then have Hayden sort of playing more. Hayden sort of plays as an aggressor. Sort of closes down the ball and sort of gets forward, but can also defend at the back as well. So he's very useful. Almiron hopefully has another solid performance, along with the main man St. Max and Joe Linton. Now Joe Linton, I know is absolutely terrible, but I'm on his side here. I believe in Joe Linton. I believe in him. You've got to do nothing less than believe, really. Otherwise, you're in trouble. But anyway, I think this will be a close game, to be honest. I think Watford could outdo us. They're on a good run. They had a good little win against Norwich last week, which was good for them. Good for a bit of confidence for them. But I think this could be a 1-1. I think it'll be a pretty dire affair. I don't see us winning, to be honest. I think this will be quite a poor game, to be honest. I think this will be pretty horrific. So, yeah. I just don't fancy us winning, really. I think a draw is probably the best option there. And that's what I'm going for. 1-0. Hopefully, another point. It all makes worth. Anyway, into the big North London derby this weekend. And we're going in. Arsenal-Tottenham, here we go. This is it. This is the big match on Sunday. We need to win. I think Arsenal can win this. I really think Arsenal can win this. And I know, looking at the stats, oh God, look, 10 years ago, that's 11 years ago the last time they won at Emirates, so we're very good at home against them. Saying this, we'll probably lose against them now, but I think it all depends on that man, Harry Kane. If he turns up, we're in trouble. If we don't, we're not in trouble. But you know what Tottenham are like, they've got a goal out of nothing, and they'll somehow score a few goals, and there you go. You're happy as Larry. They're not missing many people. They've still got Son. Kane played the whole game midweek, so they could be probably a bit more match fit and ready. But we've got a few more rested players who can come in from fresh, and they can cause a bit of damage. I think Odegaard. I think we just play the same team as last time, really, because Ramsdale's been looking very good in goal. I'm not sure whether I'd go for a 4-1-4-1 though, because I think it's hard to pick really, because you don't really want to go all out attack. Because if we do that, that could lead to trouble. But the back four's got to stay the same. Ben White, I just don't. Ben White doesn't look too confident, really. I think he's lacking a bit of confidence. He needs to gain that. Tomiyasu, he's been solid, very solid. They've been building up Thomas Partey's fitness, which has been good. Martin Odegaard and Emile Smith-Rowe are doing well, but I wouldn't start one of them. Now, it's a toss-up, really. I think he will start both of them, but I'll tell you what, I'm going to do what I think he'll start here. This is what he's going to do, probably. Pepe, Saka, Oba. That's going to be it, isn't it, really? That is probably the team he will start. In terms of who I think he'll start, I think he should go for Lokonga or Xhaka instead of a Smith Rowe, or I'd probably go. Oh, but they're just too good to leave out, aren't they? It's hard because you don't want to leave any of them out. You could even leave out Pepe and move Smith Rowe or Odegaard wide, but you almost want a few more defensive players in your team against Tottenham, because I know Tottenham aren't very attacking, but they're good on the break and they'll hit you very hard if you don't get close to them. And I think this will be a good game. I think it could be another North London derby classic. I think it's 2-2 because Tottenham are jammy. That is my only reason. I think Arsenal will outplay them all around the pitch. But when it comes down to the fine of it, we scored 2 goals this season. 2 1-0 wins. I doubt that'll be the score this time. If we can get a few more goals, I'm hoping for another 4-2, like a couple of seasons ago when Lucas Torreira slammed in that 4th goal and it was absolute mayhem. I mean, that'll be a classic, wouldn't it? We need another one of those enthralling North London derby games. We don't want to drab 1-1. I'll take a draw out of this, to be honest, because we don't want to lose it. If you lose the derby, you're in trouble. But you don't want to go out there and think, oh, we could have won that. But I think Arsenal got a good chance. They got a good chance, and hopefully they can get the points in the bag. Anyway, on to the top scorers. We've got Antonio still out in front, even though he's missed a game. Salah's up there with Fernandes. Benrahma with Ronaldo's up there as well. God. St. Max is on 2 now. Big up. He's on assist as well. St. Max was on 2 assists. Pogba on 7 still. He's doing well. Antonio's still up there as well. With Jesus and Kovacic. And Decore for Everton. That's what Everton got spanked last week by Villa, didn't they? That was a bit of a surprise. Anyway, onto the table. Arsenal's in the 13th, but theoretically, if they win by 2 goals or more, they'll probably go level. They'll go level with Spurs and possibly above them. So hopefully Arsenal can get the points in the bag and maybe go into that top 10. As for Newcastle, hopefully can get out of that relegation zone this week, coming into the next fixtures. The big 2 games coming up for Newcastle, Watford and Wolves. Those are the 2 big games. I think that could all depend on whether Steve Bruce keeps his job or not. Anyway, that's going to do it for this episode, guys. I hope you've enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.